What's up, y'all? It's FTKComputer. How are you guys doing? So today I am going to be talking about something that happened to me recently on YouTube. I made a post about it, so I wasn't initially going to make a video about it, but something happened today that I took as a sign that I should make a video about this and not just let it go. So I've been an Overwatch YouTuber for the past 5 years. I've spent countless hours editing Overwatch content, engaging with other Overwatch players, either in the game, in the comment section, forums, Discord. I've spent countless hours actually playing the game of Overwatch, and so I have a lot of experience when it comes to the quote-unquote Overwatch community. And in the last 5 years, I have suffered a lot due to racism. I don't think it's a coincidence that there are not many notable Overwatch YouTubers or streamers. I don't think that's a coincidence. However, because my channel was created as a place of escapism where people and me can get away from the problems in the real world and kind of like talk about gaming, everyone's welcome. It's just not about who you are. It's about, talking about games and stuff. And because of that, I haven't really discussed it. If I have discussed it, it's been very brief. But yeah, in the last 5 years, I haven't really discussed it. However, I want to say in the last couple of months, I think things have come to a head for me because I'm just fed up. You sacrifice and you spend all the hours, editing the videos and responding to the comments and, playing Overwatch and being consistent when it comes to uploads because you feel like at a certain point you're going to get that you're going to be respected as a YouTuber, you're going to be respected as a player. And I just feel like after 5 years, I still am treated like crap. And I know that the Overwatch community is very opinionated when it comes to, Symmetra players, support players in general. So I see that my peers have, faced the same kind of insults and opinions based on that. However, there's a different element to the kind of hatred that I've gotten compared to them. And I see it in especially how their channels have grown, even though we all kind of started and blew up around the same time. But when our personalities started to come into our channel and us as who we are, there's a clear difference in how people treat us and how the Overwatch community in general treats us. And so, not to get into it, I've made a video about that. I'll link it in the bottom, but I don't want to get into that right now. But a brief synopsis of that video is that people started treating me differently when they found out that I was black. And not only did they start treating me differently, the way that people engaged with my content was different. And it seemed like my peers that I was on the same level with far surpassed me because I was fighting all these battles. It's almost like every opinion that I had or every choice that I made when it came to my channel or my videos, people would challenge every single thing. And then in the future, when I saw these ideas on other people's videos, it was just warmly accepted and called amazing and cool and fierce and all this stuff. And I'm just like, wow, that's so interesting. But anyway, I brought that up to start a conversation that I think is long overdue. It's a conversation that people are obviously having on the internet, but it's in the Overwatch community specifically. Racism is an issue, and a lot of people that saw that video either didn't get it, missed the point, or thought that I was lying. People were saying the Overwatch community isn't racist. You're just bitter. You just need to be a better YouTuber. You need just to be better at editing. You need to just edit more like this person or be more like that person or whatever. And basically saying it's not racism, it's you. There is no racism problem. So my voice cracked. We going through puberty again, y'all. I'm sorry. Anyway, so in response to those kind of comments, what I did was I went through my video history and made a compilation video of just the racist attacks that I've received and racist moments from some of my games. And I mean, it was bad. It was very bad, and it was very hard to listen to and edit. I think I've kind of forcefully desensitized myself to that stuff, because if I mean, if I'm a YouTuber, I'm gonna hear that kind of stuff. But hearing it all put together was very hard to listen to, and I think it made the video very jarring. But it really proved the point, and I think some people that thought that it wasn't as bad as I was saying it was, I think they understood now, because I mean, some of these comments were, I wouldn't say them to my worst enemy. Let me say that. I would not say some of this stuff to my worst enemy. And people are just casually throwing this kind of racism out. And it's a specific kind of racism. It's not just regular racism. It's anti-black racism. So it's targeting black people 9 out of 10 times. I mean, I've heard people have been racist to other, groups, which is why I kind of incorporated this one guy was being, racist to Latinos. But most of the racism is specifically targeting black people. And I think it's important to show that, because things don't get changed if no one sees what the problem is. And because there are not really any black Overwatch YouTubers, well, that I know of. If there are some that are doing their thing, I'm happy for them. I just don't know who they are, because all the Overwatch YouTubers that I see, the streamers, are white and Asian. So this is an anti-black problem, and then as a black person, I feel like, hey, I should be the one to show that this is a problem. Well, less than an hour of that video being up, YouTube deleted my video and gave my channel a strike for glorifying violence, which is insane. But I couldn't believe it, honestly. I was like, you can literally see you can see all kinds of stuff on YouTube. You can see people dying, you can see terrorist attacks, you can see people abusing animals, beating other people, you can see all kinds of stuff. And the fact that a 6-minute video of the racism that I've actually endured is just, that's where YouTube is drawing the line. That's where they draw the line. 6 minutes of it. And mind you, I've been hearing this kind of stuff for 5 years, over 5 years, because 6 years coming up. It's insane, and it's wrong. So of course I filed an appeal to get my video put back up. In the comment section, you have to write why you think your video is appealed, and I told them, I'm black. I've been receiving these comments have been towards me, and the reason I'm uploading this video is to show people that it's an issue. The context is important. The title, which was "The Overwatch Community Isn't Racist," was obvious sarcasm, which was explained in the first frame of the video that said, this is, I've recently been talking about the racism that I've experienced in Overwatch. So filed the appeal, waited in almost an hour. They rejected my appeal. And not only did they reject my appeal, they rejected the appeal to get the strike removed from my channel. So I was punished for exposing racism. That's such an interesting thing on YouTube, who tries to be all we're so woke, Black Lives Matter, and all this crap, when I'm actually exposing the racism to hopefully get some change. Some change. My channel gets a strike. And one of the other reasons I think it's important is when you hear Blizzard talk about toxicity, they rarely ever talk about what kind of toxicity, or because general toxicity, somebody saying you're trash at the game, or you need to stop playing or switch characters, or screaming for you to switch and you're garbage and all this. That's very different from some of the things that I've been told, which are you're a gorilla, you're a monkey, you're subhuman. You should be used as a shield, a meat shield in world wars. Like things like that are the kind of things that I'm told. And for exposing that and showing that it happens, because remember the initial conversation is how I'm treated differently in the Overwatch community than my Asian and white peers. That's the I get punished. I'm just tired. Like I'm so tired. Like I've been doing this for 5 years by myself. Has Blizzard sent me anything or given me a pass to anything? Or no. Has PlayStation given me anything? No. Have I ever gotten an email saying, "Hey, let me sponsor you. Let me sponsor a video"? No. You know, I've been doing this all by myself with no help. So if I'm going to do that, then the least I want is just a general level of respect, which is why I think this conversation is important and why I think that video is important. So, you know, I know, like, you know, I was inspired because I saw that Markiplier made a video like this saying that when he got a strike. I doubt that YouTube is going to email me and be like, hey, sorry that we effed up, because it was human reviewed. It wasn't like a bot reviewed my video and said that I you know, was glorifying. It was a human being. A human being read what I said and still thought that I was glorifying violence. Like, how stupid can you be? So, you know, I'm putting this here and I'm uploading this video just so that people knows that this happens, and that, you know, it's unfortunate, but that YouTube needs to do better when it comes to supporting, you know, black people in general, but especially, you know, when black people call out racism and show that it exists. Like, how is calling out something glorifying it? That's literally the antithesis of what I'm doing. So, you know, just wanted to say, yeah, racism sucks. Yes, the Overwatch community has a racism issue. And yeah, that's it. So I'll see you guys on the next video, which will not be like this. See you guys later. Peace.